Good morning, YouTubers. Joe Kersey here on Saturday, the 18th of April, 2015, around 10 in the morning. And look, it's a little computer house on the porch. On nice days, this lets me be able to come out and use my computer out here on the porch. It's in its little house. It's got its box there, and you've got a sliding thing. You can slide the thing out a bit so that you've got it doesn't overheat in the back, and you can slide the thing toward you if you want to. And then you've got the sunshade here, and it keeps like tree sap and other nefarious things that might be dropping down out of the trees from hitting the machine. So one must always tend one's machine. I didn't do this. Did I? I don't think I did it at all last year. Well, no, I don't think I did in 2014. I did it in 2013, the first spring and summer I had it, and I don't know why I didn't do it last year. I just didn't, I guess. Now, sort of observation here of the year. So you've got the big hackberry, you've got littler hackberry, another littler hackberry. This is a walnut. That boy's over about 110 feet tall, guys. But you see, there's leaves on this hackberry tree, and it's middle April. The last 4 years, and all of the tree has got leaves on it. Now, the significance of the tree having leaves on all the tree this early is because the last 4 years, the hackberries have come in extremely late, to the point that I was actually getting worried that these, particularly this tree back here is well over 200 years old. I was thinking that tree is getting ready to die, which of course would present problems in terms of falling on the house and so forth. And it came in, later and later and later. Usually, traditionally, these trees would come into leaf the whole tree would come into leaf within 3 days. And then when it dropped its leaves, it would drop its leaves within 3 days. These last 4 years, that's not been the case. The leaves have come in very sporadically, generally starting at the top. And almost like they were coming in reluctantly. And last year was the latest. I mean, it was May 30th before we saw any sort of leaves opening up on this tree last year. And it was, damn near May 30th the previous 3 years. Very worrisome. But this year is very heartening because, within 3 days, the whole thing had leaves on it, and little baby leaves, and it's rejoice. Again, I say rejoice. Here's another hackberry tree over here, and you can see its canopy is getting, it's not filled out in the sense like midsummer, but it's getting there. So this year's looking to be fundamentally a bit of a different year, and good. We've had 4 really odd years. We've had 3 of the years we had really late frosts, and 2 of those years they were killing frosts. We're talking 25 degrees in May, after a lot of things have come out and gone, pretty much wiped out this maple tree over here for about 4 or 5 years in terms of putting out seeds. I don't think it's put out any seeds at all the last 4 years. But maybe things are going to be better this year. This maple tree here still isn't doing much stuff. It's an odd looking tree anyway. It's never been the healthiest of souls. So my plan of attack for today is to do a little YouTube-y stuff here in the computer house and maybe watch a movie, or I might come out and bring actually something out to read on the porch. Now I got to show you guys something here. I wanted to show you my prescription sunglasses from when I was 12 years old. These are glass prescription lenses. I mean, with Polaroid lenses, glass prescription lenses. So I got these in 1964. This is the third set of shafts, but this is the original front piece. And my eyes have sort of, they got really bad, then they're getting slightly better. This is now essentially the same prescription I had, I'm wearing the same prescription now I wore when I was 12 years old. The only difference is the bifocal. This doesn't have bifocals in it. But they're great for driving. I routinely swam in them pretty much ever since I first got them. These are great. I've dug these out today. Well, part of the problem is my astigmatism changes, but it's come back around. I mean, I can see better with these than I can with my other, my prescription lenses, because the astigmatism setting is different, obviously. So that's, my folks paid, this is in 1964, and they only made $700 a month in 1964. And they paid $130 for these, which would be the equivalent of around not quite $900 in today's money. Just amazing. Well, on that little note, we'll see how the day unfolds. Now you guys can't probably tell this, and I doubt zooming out is going to make any better difference. Well, I was standing here just a few minutes ago, and we're getting now into about 12:30 in the afternoon, and it looked like, I said to myself, it's going to rain. Well, you look at the sky, it ain't going to rain. It's completely clear. And I got thinking, well, why do I think it's going to rain? And I got thinking, well, I got thinking it's going to rain because there was a period here where it looked like there was almost a dust cloud swirling about on the ground. And not just on the ground, but just in the air in general, up to about the height of the trees or even higher. And it occurred to me that this is pollen from the trees. Now, I went into a sneezing fit here about 40 minutes ago, and I went in and I took a Benadryl, and I stopped sneezing. But the trees are releasing all this pollen. You get this kind of almost a golden cloud effect. Well, a golden mist effect. And you know, it's like, you know, a lot of times when just for a thunderstorm, you get the wind picks up the dust, and it was acting and feeling like it was going to rain, but it's not going to rain. It's the pollen. So I want to say bye-bye, guys. It's been great.